Hello! There's a good chance you've heard that practicing yoga can be a great way for women to shape and tone their bodies, de-stress and relieve tension, manage their weight, gain flexibility, boost immunity, and overall just be a happier, healthier, more vibrant person. Yet I'd be willing to bet almost anything you're not experiencing these amazing benefits yoga is capable of delivering women, or at least nowhere even close to the degree you'd like. Hi, I'm Zoe Bray-Cotton, certified yoga instructor, personal trainer, and female body transformation specialist. And in today's short, fast-paced presentation, you'll see a marvelous little yoga tip to help boost your metabolism, flatten your belly, and deliver the all-coveted yoga booty while tightening, toning, and even reshaping your body. This super simple yoga tip can help get you into the best shape of your life while allowing you to finally experience the incredible feel-good energy, stress-relieving, and health benefits true yoga can deliver. And one of the best parts of all is that you can use this powerful little tip from the comfort of your own home whenever you feel like you could use an emotional, mental, or metabolic boost to your day. Just like the thousands of women who are now putting this somewhat unusual tip to good use every single day after watching this video. Also, in the next few moments, I'm going to expose 3 yoga mistakes women are all too often and unknowingly making that can be directly responsible for injury, stress, and even weight gain in female problem areas. And although you may find these mistakes completely shocking when you see what they are, I feel utterly compelled to share them with you because I see way too many women falling victim to them every single day. You see, I specialize in helping women get the very best out of what yoga has to offer, and I'm hoping that making this short video will mean that moving forward, you won't become yet another victim to any of these results-sabotaging mistakes. And if that's the case, it's all been worthwhile and rewarding for me. Unfortunately, even most yoga teachers in expensive classes or on a DVD course are totally clueless that what they teach accidentally causes their unsuspecting female students to prime their bodies to gain weight, induce hair-trigger chronic stress levels, or worse, yet all too common, end up with constant and chronic pain, which is why yoga results in more doctor's visits per year than almost any other physical activity. The good news is just avoiding these 3 common mistakes and following my super simple little yoga tip I'll be sharing will have you immediately on your way to achieving positive, healthy, and noticeable body toning results in just days. Now keep in mind, I'm just a yoga instructor and not some millionaire. I'm learning just how expensive playing this video all around the world can be. So please be sure you watch this while you can, because this could very easily be the first and last time you ever see it. Now, really quickly, I should probably reintroduce myself. My name's Zoe Bray-Cotton, and while I'm an internationally certified yoga instructor and personal trainer, I wasn't always helping women across the world reshape their bodies, increase their metabolism, and experience all the benefits yoga has to offer. In fact, for many years, I was struggling with my own self-image and personal happiness, until I learned how to avoid the 3 big yoga mistakes that you're about to see. Learning the powerful tips we're about to dive into was by far the most valuable part of my yoga journey and has been a cornerstone for helping so many other women that have watched this video, which is why I urge you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share. And don't worry, if you're one of the millions of women that have fallen victim to any of these common mistakes, you're definitely not alone. And the good news is they're easily avoidable. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Mistake number 1, relying solely on generic yoga classes. Your average yoga class at the local gym or yoga studio has to accommodate everybody to stay in business. That means that every class is a mix of men and women, young and old, at all different levels of experience and physical capabilities. So a young woman who's been practicing yoga for years is doing the same class designed for a 65-year-old man who's there for the first time. That's like a college graduate taking a 3rd grade math class and expecting to see progress. And the opposite is also true. Because yoga classes have to cater to the average, many people are in over their heads and doing poses that they aren't even close to ready for. This not only leads to a lack of results and frustration, but it can be dangerous and lead to painful injuries, which studies show yoga has become all too well known for. And because of yoga's booming popularity, many yoga teachers these days become instructors with very minimal training or qualifications, which is a recipe for such disasters. Call me crazy, but I doubt you want to be wasting your valuable time or risking painful injury if you don't have to. The truth is, the only way to see noticeable and consistent results from yoga is by performing sequences and poses that are uniquely tailored to you as a woman, your flexibility, your physical capabilities, your experience, and your goals. And you'll see my super simple tip for accomplishing this in just a few moments. Now, mistake number 2, thinking that all yoga classes will de-stress and relax you. Unfortunately, this couldn't be further from the truth. Before we dive into this, let me quickly talk to you about a very important hormone in your body that you may or may not have heard of: cortisol. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone, and to put it simply, when you experience stress, your cortisol levels go up, and when you're fully relaxed, your cortisol levels go down. Why is this important? Well, as cortisol rises, your body tends to store fat in female problem areas, like the hips, butt, and thighs. That's right. The more stressed out you are, the more likely you are to gain weight in these specific areas. But can't yoga help reduce stress? Absolutely. The problem isn't yoga itself, but everything that goes along with going to most yoga classes. You see, studies show attending mainstream yoga classes can actually produce more of the fat-storing stress hormone cortisol than not going at all. Rushing to get to class, fighting for a spot for your mat, worrying about if you're doing the moves correctly or if you're being judged by the instructor, or what guy's head is up your you-know-what, or even how you look in your clothes. It's okay, I do this too. All of these things can unknowingly contribute to raising your cortisol along with your chances of gaining weight. Not good. In order to experience the cortisol-lowering, stress-reducing, booty-tightening, and body-reshaping results yoga can offer, you need a truly stress-free yoga experience, free of the common worries we just talked about the women taking generic classes are faced with every day. All of this brings us to the most important and result-crushing mistake of all. Mistake number 3, a lack of progression. Because a generic yoga class has no idea where you are at, the class is the same week after week. Maybe the poses change randomly, but there's no way of building on the last time because the entire group may be different. So you're stuck doing the same thing class after class, week after week. And that, ladies, is pretty much the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Remember that example of the college graduate I gave you before? Well, now instead of taking one third-grade math class, she's taking that third-grade math class year after year after year and expecting to get smarter. The reality is, any successful health or fitness program always includes progression and adaptation from week to week and month to month. This is tried, proven, and undeniable. And this is especially true and vitally important with yoga. An approach to yoga that takes into account exactly where you're starting from and builds along with you is the absolute best way to achieve amazing health, happiness, and body-shaping results week after week with yoga. Can you imagine how much faster and easier you experience all of the true benefits yoga has to offer when every single pose and sequence you're doing builds upon the last and is strategically designed for you as a woman, taking into account your experience, flexibility, and goals? Can you picture how much more toned, tighter, and sexier you look and feel when you're progressing day after day, week after week, because you're finally doing yoga that's tailored specifically for you? Well, the good news is there's a way of doing yoga that accomplishes all of this while de-stressing you completely and putting you in a state of true relaxation along with so much more. And it's called dynamic sequencing. Dynamic sequencing is a way of doing exactly the right pose for the right amount of time in the right sequence to perfectly challenge your body without pushing too far so that you get the most out of every single time you do yoga. I consider dynamic sequencing the key to experiencing the full power of yoga that's probably been locked away from you for years. And I've got great news for you. Finally, there's a breakthrough step-by-step yoga approach structured around the power of dynamic sequencing, designed to deliver women the most enjoyable, progressive, and results-driven yoga experience possible. I'd like to introduce you to Yoga Burn, the first truly progressive, metabolism-boosting, booty-tightening, follow-along, body-shaping yoga system designed exclusively for women. Yoga Burn is for you even if you're an absolute beginner, feel like you have no flexibility at all, or even if you're an advanced yoga junkie that has tried every yoga class offered today. Now let me tell you what Yoga Burn is not, just so we're clear. Yoga Burn is not some hippy-dippy yoga class that promises you the wisdom of the ancients and delivers nothing but boring breathing exercises with no physical results. And it's definitely not some fad yoga DVD that has you doing the same generic half-hour routine over and over until your hair falls out. No, you don't need another under-delivering, generic, mainstream approach to yoga designed for everyone that often works for no one. It's time for an approach to yoga that was truly designed for you as a woman. When the full power of yoga is finally unlocked for you using the unique strategies of dynamic sequencing, you can expect to finally see the very best of all the amazing benefits that true yoga can deliver. Dramatically increased flexibility and relief of tight muscles, aches and soreness, improved health and immunity, a rejuvenating feeling of being truly centered, along with the unparalleled clarity and focus you need for success in your busy life and relationships, and an overall happier, healthier, more positive and vibrant outlook on life. Oh, and that's not all. You see, I've leveraged my over 10 years of personal training experience in designing this program for you so that you can also expect Yoga Burn to naturally deliver you near effortless weight management without any restrictive dieting or cardio, along with the sexy and all-revered yoga booty while shaping, tightening, and toning your entire body, all without ever having to step foot in a gym. Yoga Burn is a super easy to follow, progressive 12-week follow-along video series that you can do from the comfort of your own home so that you can experience everything the very best yoga has to offer and a lot more. Here's a glimpse at how it works. Yoga Burn is strategically built in 3